Let's be real, guys. We're trying not to swear on the show this year, but that Super Bowl was absolutely terrible.
What's going on here?
I think my video's frozen, but I can't be bothered to fix it, so you're just going to have to deal with my audio today.
It's definitely a flattering look that you've got currently.
You know, I've had enough to take. I mean, you can see me if you really want to. Like, you know, I am.
Hey!
Oh my God, there's another one.
So yeah, let's
Just Tebs has hit the live stream.
let's just do multiple of me. This is what's all about.
Angled. We've got some dirty washing on one side and a salt and pepper shaker in the other.
You're in bed, you little shit.
Oh, God, just.
You're in bed. No, that Super Bowl was terrible.
Yeah.
That Super Bowl was terrible. But thankfully, there was actually good Uniball played, like it is every year, you know, during the Super Bowl. So
yeah.
I genuinely think the only thing worse than that Super Bowl was Cam's take about Huey bullets.
we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Of course we will. Yeah, obviously, but there are some big results this week, all the way from the National Prem all the way down to Division 2. We're going to run through them all, and we are not going to speak about the Patriots versus the Seahawks, because bringing the sport into disrepute was that game. So, also Jamie's
I did
back.
go perfect, though.
Congratulations, Aidan Durd.
Yes. Yeah. Who's that?
Yeah.
Never heard of him. All this coverage.
Did you know he was British?
Did you know? Did everyone know that? That he's British? Yeah, I mean, Jamie's back. He wanted to give Cam some grief because Jamie has been quite a staunch Durham Saints supporter for at least the last 2 years. So Jamie's not glory hunting any Durham Saints UE victories. So
Cam's bottled it. He said he's got no voice.
Yeah, God knows. He's like, why has he got no voice? Was he shouting at the Super Bowl? He doesn't support either team.
He was probably fighting his linebackers again.
He's abusing his D lineman, weren't he?
He probably was. He probably was.
Shocking.
We obviously will get on to the whole Sharks, but let's just go straight into it. The Durham Saints 29, the UE Bullets 6. Now,
wow.
I mean, you watch that game. That is, you know, easily the worst UE Bullets performance I've ever seen. You know, the offense could not get anything going. Like Gretzinger was in and out of the game as well. Like,
do we know what happened there? Was he injured or was it a tactical decision?
He wasn't.
It was just I think it's just left a lot of, like I said, the regular season in Prem National doesn't matter that much for the top three, but that was questionable performance. That's one of those performances where you go, is everything actually all good over in Bristol? I mean, terrible week to be from Bristol. That's your kudos.
Yeah, terrible week. It takes me back to when it was Aberystwyth, Swansea, and Cardiff, and Aberystwyth were the best team in Wales with a 2-2-2 record. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, I think that UE not having much time to train has, since coming back from Christmas, is a big thing, but realistically just sort of outclassed in every way. Like, special teams, not great. Offense, not great. Defense, not great. It really does set up a very interesting situation this Saturday, as they've got to play the Nottingham Gold. And I think we've gone through the history books, and the last time the UE Bullets lost 2 in a row was the 2016-2017 season. You know, like it was a long time ago that they did this, but they're in a situation now where that is looking pretty likely, given the performance.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm not. I think there's a real world here where the Bullets finish third in this division.
I agree.
Do I think they can turn it around in the playoffs? Probably, yeah.
See,
Wouldn't surprise me.
This is my thing. I completely agree with that take. I think it's likely that they do finish third, and then they're going to have to take another bus up to Durham, which again is not a pleasant journey. But I just can't see. I think it's just being brainwashed over the last 4 years. That the final is just going to be someone versus the UE Bullets.
It's the UE Bullets Invitational.
Exactly right. So
I think this season as a whole has really started to show that the National Prem, last year it didn't really feel like it was any different, but this year it's felt that the arguments that people had for it are really starting to come to fruition. But on that game this weekend, it looked like they just didn't have any new ideas. Everything just come out and just run the ball and didn't get anywhere and then kick. And it just kept on going on and on and on. It was like, what's going on?
Yeah, there really just wasn't anything. I imagine that's probably the most times they punted, and you can sort of tell because great either, and it set Durham up some really good field position. But again, it does sort of boil down to this Saturday versus the Gold, and I can't imagine the jubilation from Nottingham if they manage to knock off UE twice in a season and put them down to third. But we're now living in a world where that is. That is the case, or will be the case. So, unless anyone's got anything else to say about UE, we can get on to Cam. Cam knows nothing. Don't ever listen to Cam. He has been fired.
We've replaced him with a second.
We've replaced him with
me.
Still Tebs.
Can we get rid of that? Can't you make it disappear?
Yeah, I can. It's going to be more technical hassle for me to do.
Keep it.
Can you flip view on that one?
Sorry?
Can you flip view of yourself?
How about you just talk about football and not worry about sort of anything else? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. Speaking of Cam, he said on Friday, of course, that he was the Leeds Griffins. They had something special they were going to pull out, and that thing was a draw. Don't get me wrong. It's as much as it's a draw for Northumbria and Leeds, it's a loss for Leeds because they are now relegated.
I would just love for him to be because he's like, oh, can we have a day and we're better than Exeter and all this. It's like, well, firstly, you're not better than Exeter. Exeter would have steamrolled you. But secondly, grow up.
No, Leeds, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. They've managed to get closer to a win than Exeter have this season.
Exeter's first half performance against Portsmouth was incredible.
Oh yeah, but the game isn't played across one half. I'm sure there'd be a lot more different results if we only played 24 minutes of football. That's not allowed as a point. But yeah, Leeds, a team that were looking very have been sort of a standard bearer in the north, are now going to be playing D1 football next year, which is nuts.
I think I had them as my team to win the division.
Yeah, I think I did as well because Warwick Warwick sort of came out of nowhere last year to win the thing.
That must be. I mean, that's what I like about Prem North though. That one is, I think, the most unpredictable of the two.
Yeah.
Actually lost first game. We went, they'll probably do third.
Yes. But then you look at the last fixture between Newcastle and Warwick. Newcastle came away with a win. Warwick obviously has not forgotten this, and 34-7, Warwick Wolves over Newcastle. That's not too much of a surprising result. I'm happy to see that Warwick are actually gaining a bit more steam headed into the playoffs because, I might be wrong on this issue, but it seems like there might be a rematch between Cardiff and Warwick on the cards.
First round, it's not even on the cards. It's happening.
So we'll get into what's locked when we finish doing the Prem South. But I mean, last year, Warwick beat them by 2 scores on a horrible day. But I mean, it's as far as Cardiff versus Warwick is a very good game of football, and I probably will pick Cardiff again. Last year, but yeah, I mean that was a challenging game last year for both teams. So Prem South. Let's start with the Portsmouth Destroyers versus the Exeter Demons. Half time, it looked like the Exeter Demons had it. I think it was 22-14. It was looking good for them staying up. But then the end result of this game, 44-25. The Exeter Demons will be playing Division 1 football next year per no silly walkovers.
I'd be keen to know what the Portsmouth changed at half time.
Mm.
I mean, I've not seen the film of this one yet, but I don't know. Because that is a massive turnaround in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, the story of Exeter is like a very strange one because the year they went up, they were so overpowered.
It was one of the most dominant Div 1 teams I think we'd seen.
Like it was crazy, but like just not being able to hang on. I'd be interested to see what would have happened if, that team that was so dominant started out in the Premiership. We could be looking at Exeter probably doing decently in the National Prem, but at the end of the day, they're now relegated, and the Southwest becomes an interesting place. They couldn't stop the run. Yeah, that's exactly what you said. To be honest, on Friday,
give it to Nebby, and they'll win the ball game. And that O line is great as well. There you go. Went heavy and ran with Nebby.
Yep.
I said to him after the game, I said, "You better be ready for 50 carries next week." It seems that's what happened.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, like, let's be honest, when it comes to the South Div 1, the eyes are on Bournemouth, right? So, like, that creates an interesting thing. I imagine Bournemouth go up, easily slot into the Southwest. However, if that's not the case, it's going to be interesting to see where everyone gets put and who gets shuffled around.
Who's in there? Southampton?
Swansea. We'll get onto that. Swansea have won the Div 2 Southwest.
Is Bournemouth... I'm just trying to get the three Muffs down on the south coast in the right way.
Muffs?
Bournemouth's more south, like as in south than west than Southampton, isn't it? Am I getting that wrong? Right round. I think I'm getting it the wrong way around. Southampton probably moved to the south then.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that for Southampton. I do not like that for Southampton.
Anyone that gets moved into there,
no, just kill him. Just kill him. But yeah, Exeter.
Or we create a new division called the
Muffs.
The coastline or something.
Oh yeah, coastline div. Let's get on to a beautiful game. SJ Legree, a beautiful game. Tremendous.
Was there another game played?
What?
Was there another game played in Prem South this week?
There was.
I didn't hear about it.
Oh, what a game! What
Cinema.
a game! Friday Night Lights. The faith that I've had, paid off. In not by only by 1 point, but the Cardiff Cobras defeat the SGS Pride 7-6. The Brunel Burners win the Premiership South in their first season in the Premiership. For me, anyway, what I enjoyed is Cardiff. Having that basically, realistically, Cardiff should not be a Premiership team. Really, like if you really deep it, they shouldn't be because of the amount of times they were in the relegation.
Well, they've been relegated twice, technically, haven't they?
But this is it. They shouldn't be a Premiership side right now. And to have a team that realistically, we're in that relegation zone, to then beat SGS, for me that's cinema, right? They've got no business beating SGS, but just through developing players, keeping players, I think it's an absolutely fantastic story. Both teams were very, very, very evenly matched. SGS's offense had some more juice. Cardiff's offense, as we said, the run game wasn't there. You were bang on. It was not raining, so Cardiff came away with the victory, but very much a defensive battle. Ollie Luck had a big old run and then kicked the extra point, so all those 7 points go through him. And yeah, the Cardiff Cobras beat the SGS Pride.
I think the other thing with him is he's punting. I think he's the best punter in.
I think he's one of the best punters. Yes.
Yeah, like it's. I think that helped Cardiff a lot.
Yeah.
Is he really did put them in really good field positions a lot of the time. I think as well. I'd love to know what happened to whoever from SGS hit him on the extra point first.
Yeah.
There we go. Ollie, look in the comments, giving us the old
In the comments, like this is what I do.
Yeah.
easy.
But look, yeah, it's like, yeah, just.
Did he have honey
just
pre-game?
I don't know if Ollie had honey pre-game, but I think about 5 of the Cardiff Cobras, mainly due to Adam Eckhart, were just like pouring runny honey into their mouth. It's like, this is weird. Like, I mean, you do. I used to have Baroccas before games, and I thought that was weird enough.
I used to chat. I had a chat with him before the game when we played them before Christmas, and he's just sat there, he's just chugging back honey, and I'm just like, sure,
yeah,
it works.
Also, they've got Charlie Martin's in the comments. Are you doing okay? We'll get onto that. We'll get onto Charlie. So yeah, I mean, let's sort of look at it now. The Premiership is locked. So who have you got as playing who? SJ,
So
if you've done the maths.
So we'll go from. So it's obviously the way it works is that the first in the North plays South 4, reverse as well, and then second place third of the other one. So you've got NTU versus Portsmouth. You've got Warwick versus Cardiff. And then you've got Brunel versus Newcastle and SGS versus Northumbria.
Tell you what, there are some horrible journeys there from Newcastle and Northumbria. Terrible journeys. Like Portsmouth versus NTU is fine. I said it last year. Like Cardiff and Warwick, that's not actually that bad as a journey.
That one's my favourite out of all of them.
Yeah, I agree. Like last year, especially, you know, Cardiff. I would say Cardiff are on a revenge tour, but you could argue that they are. You know, last year they really felt like they could get the job done against Warwick, and I thought that they could as well. But you know, two sneaks from Rosselli, I believe, was the Warwick QB, just did the Cardiff Cobras in. If you know they're playing again, I won't be there, which is a shame because I've got to do another team's games.
Contractually obliged.
Contractually obliged. I hate it so much. I don't, Brunel, please. But yeah. Yeah, I mean that's it. That's what we got. So moving on to Division 1. The of Napier. Yep. 32-8 to the Mavericks. We talk about it every week. Napier are very, very good at football. That's it. Sterling beat Harriet Watt 56-0.
My last man standing team. Come on.
Yep. Obviously, we do have some postponements, so get ready for that. Liverpool versus Edge Hill is postponed, so that battle that won't be taking place. Leicester and Derby was postponed. Let's get straight into the Midlands Yorkshire one. I think my faith in Hallam has now completely gone.
I think the wheels have come off.
Yeah, I think, and it really pains my heart to say this because I do like Hallam a lot, and watching them in the playoffs for the last 3 years, like that, like 14-10 against Leicester, and then 6-0 against the Sabres, a team you beat 49-0 last time. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure the Sabres could have changed some things, but not to that extent. I think something's wrong in Hallam.
If you're gonna start slowly, you'd want to be before Christmas. Yeah. I think they're going into the playoffs the way they are. I don't have much confidence in them.
No, my faith in Hallam, you know, I've said over the last few weeks is waning and waning. With that scoreline, despite the fact that it's a win, I think it's gone. I really do think it's gone. Yeah, not ideal for them. In the Northern one, the Lancashire Rams look like they'll be getting the 1 seed. However, there is, you know, some issues within this game. That two injuries for one for the Rams, one for the Tyrants. That realistically could be very, very, very interesting for the Rams come the postseason.
Was in the people that got injured.
Yeah, and that's why I'd be asking Charlie Martin about how he's doing.
Okay, wow.
So again, I'm not going to say what it is because I don't know, and I'm not entirely. Well, I'm sure that he knows by now, but yeah, he won't be. From what I can gather, he will not be playing Rams football for the rest of the season, which is a shame because I like Charlie and he's good at football, and
I think when we spoke about top quarterbacks in Uniball, Charlie's name does come up there.
Yes, yeah, 100%. But then on the sort of flip side of that is, the streak of not conceding a point for the Rams it's over. They conceded 8, but even still they'll be the 1 seed from the north. So everything is probably going to be traveling through Preston.
I tell you what that result says to me though. I think Manchester are a lot better than.
Yes, I completely agree.
I think they're a lot better than we're giving them credit for.
I think we are sleeping on the Tyrants because obviously they'll be making the playoffs as the second team from the Northern. Could be an interesting one, dependent on who they face. But I think there is something there. Their backup is also exceptionally good. Yes, and but this is the thing, right? Is you want to have these narratives of the Nick Foles-esque run for the Rams. So,
but I think Charlie's probably you've got talisman players at teams, and Charlie's one of those players that when we talk about Rams, first name that comes up.
Yeah. I think he'll still be there. Well, we have to get to.
We'll get there.
We'll get to the Immortals. We're talking about the Northern. Bloody hell. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens come the playoffs. It does seem the case that the Rams they seem quite snake bitten when it comes to the postseason. But obviously, I'd love them to go far. Again, any of that matchup between them and the Green and the Knights, I'd love to see. But as it stands right now, you've got to be looking at the Rams. Excited that you can have like a Cinderella run, not quite a Cinderella because they're the 1 seed, but yeah. Have you spoken about the Regents yet? No. Why are you doing this, bro? But I mean
who's this guy in the comments, man?
Get him out of here, man. Let's go to the Southern, Southwestern. So we can just talk about this one. Bobcats defeat Southampton 34-0. Nothing else to say about that. Yeah, they've done it, and again, like if the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats get promoted out of here, then as far as I'm concerned, no one could tell them anything.
The thing is now that I think the pressure's on. The pressure's on. The pressure's on in the sense of this might just be me just trying to put the pressure on. But if this is 2 back-to-back undefeated seasons now.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't go up this time, it is starting to look a bit like
can't get the job done.
When's it going to happen? Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second, Brunel Burner. You can't be putting that on people.
I can. It's not my problem anymore. Someone else has to take over. They can have it.
No, that is not fair. That is not fair to the Bournemouth University Bobcats. You can't just give them that curse.
Can I just add with the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats regarding predictions this week? I was down as predicting against them. I've looked back and I did not do that. So I want it known on record that I did not predict against the Bournemouth Uni Bobcats.
He did. He's lying. He did sign. He's lying.
Link the chat.
Link the chat. Bath Killer Bees. Again, much in the same way as Hallam, I'm a bit disappointed with this result. 8-0 to the Killer Bees over the Plymouth Blitz. I thought that'd be a bit more. I'm interested to see where Bath goes next year. I know that the season's not over yet, but I'm interested to see where Bath go next year. I think that they could really do well next year, obviously dependent on how many people they lose. But the core that they've got this year, I have been impressed with the games that I've gone to. So, but that result is a bit disappointing for me. I thought that Bath really could put a beating on the already relegated Plymouth Blitz. The rematch of the Cavaliers Cup was postponed. UEA versus Hertfordshire. UEA obviously already relegated due to the walkover. 42-6. Hertfordshire, building momentum.
Yeah, that Hertfordshire train's starting to move now.
Yep.
I think we're speaking to. Go on.
No, I was going to say, I think the final for the semi-final, the southern final, what we call it, is going to be Hertfordshire versus Bournemouth right now. I'm sure OBU are unhappy with that. I'm sure Kent and KCL are unhappy with that. But for me, right now, that's what it looks like.
What, the final?
Southern, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
there's going to be some upsets in there. I really do. I think that there's going to be some good matchups, and it's not as clear and predictable as perhaps last year's was. Everyone knew last year's would end up being Brunel versus Bournemouth in the Southern final.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think there's a couple of games where people will go, "Whoa, I wasn't expecting that."
Yeah, I think the other thing with Hearts is I think their quarterback play has picked up even more now. Corey's been there a couple of years now. I saw on his story he's actually running with the ball, which is a couple of years ago he would never have done. But I think he said it himself. But apparently he's thrown 27 touchdowns, which is what? How many games? 7 games? That's nearly 4 a game.
I mean, you look at some of the score lines.
It could be.
It could be
4 points.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
SJ doing his inner Eni Aluko there, pulling out his statistics.
You did a math. But if he's thrown 27 touchdowns
in
he's
7
accounted
games,
for.
That's basically 8 a game.
He's accounted for every touchdown bar 2.
Yeah.
One man team. One man team.
Yeah. I mean, it does happen.
But it made it weird. Why do you have to bring up the Eni Aluko thing? It's just I feel like I've got stats out and you've gone, well, yeah.
I've got no idea what either of you are talking about.
Moving on.
No
Southeast. What happened in the Southeast?
Southeast, Brighton beat Kingston 24-0. And, bollock. Sorry. I dropped my tablet. Yeah, I mean, Brighton, really looking okay to go into the playoffs here, which is, good for them. It'd be interesting to see. I think they're one of the teams that could potentially cause an upset. But, I mean, if we look at this, KCL maintained the top spot, UCL maintained the bottom spot. However, UCL didn't play that badly. I can see why they were able to take Kent close at times. Both their scores were off of interceptions. One of them was pick 6. It was beautiful. And then the other was set up by an interception. But KCL, looking a lot more dominant when the ground they're playing on isn't, a non-Newtonian fluid who's slushing about the place. So yeah, I think some of the players said, if we play on 3G, it's a different story. It's like what? I don't know where they play is just really weird. It's like dead center. Or it feels like dead center London. Just the Thames is right there. It's very strange. But yeah, KCL, looking a lot better. I feel like, sort of had to go back and watch them after seeing them play that mud bowl because that was not actually fair. But yeah, I think there is something there at UCL, but I just think it's different levels in the Southeast.
Do you think? How far do you think KCL could go this year?
First round exit.
Really?
Yeah.
Dark. So dark. It's just.
Well, they'll be the number one. Actually, no, that's not true because they'll probably end up being the number 1 seed, right? So who's going to be the second best third place team?
Oh, we need to start doing the maths.
Maybe could it be Brum? Could it be? Well, it probably won't be Bath. Might be Brighton.
If they're going to get the number 1 seed, it'd be number 8, wouldn't it? So
yeah.
It's just everything I'm saying is just obvious, apparently. Yeah,
but this is it. UCL deserve all the respect, or otherwise you're meat riding KCL. Yeah, thanks for sending me those messages while I was watching the Super Bowl. I remember my first beer as well, guys. Bloody hell.
Seems to have been a lot of beef being sent to people this week.
Yeah.
Just calm down and enjoy American football.
That's it. We're just trying to enjoy it.
I think it could be Brum, but
It's not going to be the Barracuda, Nathan, because they've won the Southwest one.
no. The issue you've got is that Southern Division is these unplayed games.
Oh yeah, that's true. We can't really. But I mean, I'm sorry, right? Like I know that the results haven't been particularly fantastic for Brum, but you know I've said that I'm still delusional about Brum. Let's say it is Birmingham versus KCL. I probably would pick Birmingham.
Oh, the Oxford Brum game's been rescheduled to Wednesday the 18th, 7 p.m. kickoff.
Ooh, I could get to that one.
I was just about to say, might do that.
Ooh. I'll have a talk. I'll have a talk with Ian. He's the head coach, not just a bloke called Ian. He's the head coach of the Lancers. Yeah,
Great with footballs as well.
yeah. Like everyone, go on Instagram if you need a ball repaired. His cock and balls. His cock and balls are fantastic.
Is he the guy that repaired one of Coventry Uni's balls?
Okay, right. Time out a second. Time out a second. I agree with Jamie on this point. I was trying to be quite nice to the Coventry Jets. Send us a picture of the game balls for crying out loud. Like,
Tabs, let's see a photo of your balls. Send it.
I want to see the balls.
I think it's outrageous that they would rather repair and use old game balls than just credit us for buying them game balls.
Them, you.
They're not my champions in Div 2 now.
No, so we're trying to give you love, Coventry. That's another reason why you will not see Cam on any depth chart sports shows anymore. He's too closely linked with the Coventry Jets. He's fired. He doesn't know he's fired yet, which is mad, and he's not watching the show. So, gutting. Northeastern 2. York Centurions beat York St John. Yep. But this fixture right now, this is the one that I was like, this is what is this? The Hull Sharks 28, the Sunderland Spartans 2. Now last week the Sunderland Spartans beat the Hull Sharks 22-8, and I'm not sure if it's true, but someone check for me. The Hull Sharks now top of the Northeastern 2.
Currently, I think they are. Yes.
Yeah.
Nuts. The problem is with like the Northeast and the Northwest is that because the games are so seldom played, that we tend to just be like, oh yeah, it's going to be Sunderland. But I didn't think Hull. Huh?
Pitch marking gate. That's could all come crashing down.
Yeah. So that's going to be something that we're just going to have to keep an eye on regarding the pitch marking. Cam still needs to tell us about his reasoning. He's got to fire me. No.
It's not a good week to be Cam. It's never a good week to be Cam anyway, to be honest.
Hold on. Is it ever? Yeah.
Hang on. So yes, Hull are, but York are now top.
Oh, let's have a look at this then.
Let's just have a look. I mean, this is the problem with this div. It's a complete mess because two draws for York, a draw for Sunderland, a draw for Hull. Hull have now beaten Sunderland by more points.
Yeah, but York have got the win and 2 draws, so it'll get them that extra point that'll put them above it.
York have
that is true.
But York have got to play Hull.
Yeah, it's all on that game currently.
So yeah, everything goes down. There's a lot of last week's deciders this year.
That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. It's just a shame that we can't get to them. I'm still sort of dead set on QMBL versus Imperial. That's the one.
Sunderland's running back got ejected. What did he do?
What?
Running back got ejected for Sunderland.
Where are you reading?
Running over Hull's defense.
Sorry, there. York 2. Oh, I suppose I suppose York haven't lost a game. Yeah. That's really funny. I mean, to be fair, like Sunderland, York, and Hull. Right. Well, it's not, is it?
I thought maybe. Okay. You know what?
Okay. I thought you were saying that to us. I was like, what are you talking about? But I understand now. So both of those things.
Are you doing them both at the same time, or
one after the other? Which came first?
But not good behaviour, though. We don't condone that. Whole rage bait.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one because, like, I feel like Hull or Sunderland or York, if they go up, I'm not surprised. Oh, here comes him. Right. Well, I'm not reading the comments, so
I just don't believe this all. This just sounds. This.
yeah. Right. Stop talking in. Stop talking. Stop talking in the restream chat. We're doing
Surely
it. We're
what I said was
literally live.
logical.
We're literally live. Stop it. Yeah. I mean, York, Hull, and Sunderland. Anyone can win out of those ones. And actually, can Oh gosh. We'll go away. We'll come back to it on Friday. Can Sunderland still do it? Because if not, that's a mighty fall.
I have a question. If you get ejected in a game where there are no referees, does it actually get logged? Or
That's a good question.
that's a
Maybe
genuine question.
they'll haggle that they will not continue with their playing under protest claim if the ejection doesn't go through.
Yeah.
Shall I go and ask the expert in my gaff about how that works? Shall I bring him in?
Yes. Go and get him now. Go and interrupt his dinner. Go and get him now.
I'm not interrupting his dinner.
Ian.
His name's not Ian.
Ian.
Yeah, I mean, let's go through the postponements. Kiel and Staffordshire, LGMU and Lancaster. LGMU and Lancaster, please just play the fixture. Please.
Just don't even have to be. Just play it on Madden if you have to. Please,
yeah,
just do it.
please just play the fixture. What's the
Anything.
I feel so bad for Chris over at Staffordshire when he was like, "No, I'm painting the Worcester pitch tomorrow. It's going to be fine." And I'm like, "No, it's going to be called off. This game will not happen this weekend," and it didn't. So that one's gone. Reading versus Surrey called off. Will be next week.
That one's the least surprising one for me.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed with it. And then the Sussex beat Holloway, and then as much as we love you both Greenwich and City, I don't understand why you waited 12 hours to give someone a result. We were sat here going, "Oh, this is a complete mystery." Huh?
Your mic's gone.
Okay, well, you just keep talking then.
What?
It's not.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've gone deaf. I've gone deaf.
Okay. Sorry, Jamie. You were looking at me like I had turds hanging out of my mouth. I was like, "What's going on?"
No, I was like, what's he on about? No, his hearing aids run out of battery. Like,
I thought genuinely that's happened before, and I've gone, oh, it's me.
Sorry, can you hear us or not?
I can hear you now. Yeah. My headphones are.
Right. So moving on to the rest of Div 2. DMU still alive. DMU could be doing something really, really fun here because they're still alive. I don't understand how this must be a massive turnaround here. I mean, last week it was 14-12 DMU over Lincoln, but then this week 41-14, absolute battering by DMU. They're still alive.
Have you looked at that division table?
It's nuts.
It is spec. There are 5 teams in that division. 4 of them are on 6 points, and then the other one's just not doing anything.
Who's that?
Lincoln.
Oh, gutted for me. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like I think DMU and Coventry could be, up there for team of the year if one of them pulls this off.
Well, Coventry are in the driving seat with it, but they've also got to play DMU again. Oh, I don't know.
Home or away?
It is Coventry are at home.
Damn, I can't believe I'm now excited for Coventry versus DMU. That's some sick stuff that I'm interested in. But I love that game. I love that fixture. The Swansea Titans clog up the Southwest for another year, defeating the UE Bullets 2s 9-6.
Right. If they get relegated next year, just get rid of them. Get rid of them.
I agree. Like I don't think it'll be the case. I think that they will actually stay up. Swansea were. I got a message from someone at Swansea like, "You doubted us." It's like, no, we never doubted you. We thought you'd win, but we just didn't really want you to. No, that's it. Like I recognise that Swansea are a good team, and like I think that that there's a possibility here that they could rectify the mistakes from last time they were in Div 2 and win the whole thing.
I mean, it might be one of those cases where it's like what they needed was to go back down, reset, rebuild, and they can.
Yeah, but they already did that. And they had Brandon Fields, a QB from America. Gosh, what Fordham, I think. play for them in Div 2, and then they go up, he leaves, and then you're scoring 2 points for the entire season. You know, like I just hopefully they're a bit more sustainable now, and the team can grow nicely and be a contender in the Southwest one.
Oh, memes.
We'll do a meme review later.
There is also, and I appreciate it's from a couple of weeks ago, but it's not been discussed. There is a Bafra news flash which I feel like needs mentioning.
Okay, well, send it to me first.
No, it's not bad, I promise.
Okay.
From our good friends at the Lead Griffins, the field markings fell below full standards. The field was marked in yellow. I'm going to skip a load because it says the officials' changing rooms were only large enough for one of two persons and were not lockable, while the field itself was not flooded. The entrance to it was. The home team had constructed pontoons with some tackle shields to allow access to the field. It meant navigation of an obstacle course was required every time you wished to enter or exit the playing area.
So good.
I tell you what, that was worth it. You're absolutely right. Then sort of the last two fixtures here. Sussex beat Royal Holloway 28-6, and it doesn't seem as though we're going to be able to witness a City Wolfpack playoff run here as they fall to 1-3-1, losing to the Greenwich Mariners, which is a shame because that's one of the things I want. I want a City Wolfpack playoff run. But I mean, when it comes to this week, like a lot is still up in the air. So too many games being postponed. But are we ready to do a meme review? We all got it up.
Go on then.
That first one, very good. Yeah, not a good day to be a Bristol. Not a good week to be a Bristol-based American football team. Not a good week. I didn't. Yeah. Did both Bullets teams only score 6 as well? That's not good.
Yeah, they did. Didn't you say like beforehand as well? I hope.
Wait. So they all scored 6?
Yeah.
Right. So it's 6-6-6. The world they're going to swallow up the entirety of Bristol. That's nuts.
City of Bristol's being swallowed up.
Yeah.
Great.
What?
Great.
Yeah. That was a good one. The Southampton one's good. Big fan of DMU. Yeah, that one's a good one.
We're starting to learn a bit more about this Sunderland game.
Yeah.
So, am I right? So the first photo is that Hull's pitch.
Yeah, the first photo is Hull's pitch, which isn't the greatest markings in the world, but definitely.
No, but I can see hash marks. I can see 5-yard lines.
So that was the one that was complained about. That's the one that has an official complaint to. But the second one is Sunderland's pitch, who made the complaint. I can see nothing.
Don't think that one will stand. No.
That is stones in glass houses. That right. Let's not throw them.
Oh, I tell you what, I didn't clock that all the Bristol teams apart from the Key scored 6. Oh dear.
Hang on a minute. So Sunderland and Hull both got 3G pitches. Oh, okay.
And you play on a mud bowl, which is terrible, and I have to.
Hull's pitch markings have to be that colour because if you request it at the university, the union say no because it's low priority in comparison to rugby.
The worst ones are when like the sideline is faded, and then there's like a really prominent line of another sport right next to it, and you just forget. Like we had a guy the other week that did great toe tap. Problem was it was the wrong line, so it was in, but it wasn't quite. But yeah.
Wasn't meant to be a close game though, Tibbs. To which one? I don't know.
No game's meant to be close.
Wasn't meant to be a close game though, Tibbs. I don't know what that. I don't know who. Yeah, I mean.
What's Bora on about? Bora is Bora still at uni as well?
I think we'll find out.
No.
I think we'll find out. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, I was going to start talking about this week's fixtures, but we've got a different show for that. So. Yeah. That's it. Well, I got nothing.
Stream coming soon.
Huh? Yo, Jesus Christ! Yeah, don't get me started.
We need to get there before the end of the season,
No, we don't.
please.
What do we
No,
need?
I'll tell you. The
65.
No, 67. 67.
No, 65. Oh no, we've lost 2 followers.
It was
Right.
actually me. It was actually me and Jamie.
Was it? Yeah. Good. Yeah, it's good. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So yeah, everyone unfollow. No, don't unfollow the page. Everyone follow the page.
I think
That's
that's it.
nuts.
Everyone give Cam abuse, please.
Yeah. Cam_KRS.
Oh, he's
on
gone.
Instagram.
Bora's
Can
gone.
we just put a post out to say it's the Cam abuse post?
No,
Oh.
because
That
then
feels like
if we did that, we've got to have a conversation with the head of HR.
I'm sure he'd be all for it.
I mean, I think that'll be fine. He needs something to do, doesn't he?
Not playing, apparently.
Shall I ask him? I would phone him, but he's blocked me because apparently I spent too long rubbing him on the sidelines when he gets injured or something, or something like that. Yeah, goodbye everyone. Super Bowl was terrible. Dom not mentioned once. Literally not true. Literally, that is an untrue statement. It was the first thing. SJ's want to know, right? I don't know who you are, but I'm going to block you. So
Bora played at Essex and then he transferred to Newcastle.
Oh yeah, I'm blocking him.
And now he's done quite well. Yeah.
That's a shame he can't look at any depth chart sports posts anymore. Yeah, that's
now
a joke.
We are the most active Uniball post page on Instagram.
That is a joke. That is a joke. I'm not blocking. What do you mean Tebbs and Cam have got to be Richards? No, I don't. My reasons are all good. I'm not going to Cam being like, well, I actually found out through my crystal ball that Durham's QB is actually in Spain. He's like, no. Can we end the show, please?
Yeah, let's end it.
Don't follow the page anymore. I don't want to do a WhatsApp stream.
Follow the page.
I didn't think we'd get this far. I thought everyone would forget about me saying that. And
I mean, you do bring it up at every opportunity.
He's got a point.
Yeah, but that's more so because I don't want to do it. Like, it's really difficult to get like a hot tub and like. Also, people don't understand how loud hot tubs are. Like, they won't be able to hear me.
Just do it in your bath, but put a load of Epsom bath salts in or something.
Yeah, but that's probably what it's going to be. You're like, if people really want to like just be in my bathroom while I'm having a bath, talking about the Essex Blades or something. You know, like rogue. Yeah. Goodbye.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I'll see you Friday.